podcast.
What's up, guys? Welcome to The Cage. I'm Murph. Tonight with me is Buds and Aaron. We're talking Monday Night Raw from Green Bay, Wisconsin. And on Raw, we saw the rebirth of the King of the Ring. We learned that Heath Slater is the new joke of the WWE.
He's been forever.
Taking the crown from Adam Rose, in my opinion.
With that friggin' terrible goatee.
He's a one-man band.
And the New Day still indeed sucks.
New Day?
But I'm the champs.
We kicked off the show with Rollins coming out with Kane and J&J Security talking about Extreme Rules. I want to know what you guys thought about the match again before we break down what happened next.
Booty match. No, it was alright. The match was okay. The whole, just what they have in the title picture right now is so bad, man. Like,
terrible.
I'd give us Brock. I don't even care if they throw I don't see Daniel Bryan in it. Anybody right now.
Where is Daniel Bryan? What's his time?
He's supposedly her. I don't know. I think he got his period.
Really
I think he got his period or something.
He's done. They ruined him.
Yeah, he's
too many tombstones on the table and the steps.
Neck can't take it. But yeah, the match itself would tell us, like I said on our podcast about it. It is what it is. What do you expect from it?
Right. So Reigns comes out. He's getting a little better on the mic. He called Seth Rollins Justin Bieber, which I don't understand too much, but the crowd ate it up, started chanting it all night. Rollins was getting a little ruined.
They're going to keep him basic. They're going to feed him out. They're going to make Roman, let him just have, 2-3 word replies. That's it, because he's atrocious on the mic.
The problem with him is he's like test tube. Like, he's WWE's
robotic
test tube baby. Like, they created him. He fed through NXT.
Now they're going to deal with him.
And nobody likes him because everybody knows. Everybody who listens to this podcast,
the crowd the last couple of weeks, I don't know if it's about where they are, but Chicago was feeling him.
Providence was feeling him when I was there.
Because, like I said, it's all about timing. You give this to Reigns last year, he gets his run, it'd be totally different. But just all timing.
So Orton was out as well, and this obviously leads to Kane making an announcement about who Rollins is going to face, whether it's going to be Orton, Reigns, or Orton and Reigns, and they announced.
They were talking.
I know you guys aren't a big fan of this. They announced that the main event would be a tag team match of Rollins and Kane versus Orton and Reigns.
Oh, on Raw, yeah, that's pretty terrible.
We'll get into that.
But let's talk about
the first match. The first match was the first King of the Ring match. It was Ziggler versus Barrett. What'd you guys think of the match overall?
Something we've seen a million times, but the match was pretty good. They always put on a decent match to start off Raw lately, and for the most part, I really thought that Ziggler was going to win. I didn't think they were going to give it to Barrett. It was a lot of heels winning last night.
Well, Sheamus coming out doesn't really help the cause.
But still, I still thought that I didn't I knew that was always could be a factor, but at the same time, I thought they were just going to have him win the match. Ziggler should be winning something.
But man, the problem here is it's the King of the Ring, and if we looked at the lineup of the people participating, it's B-list at best, man. It's your middle card guys. The King of the Ring used to be prestigious, man. Stone Cold, Bret the Hitman Hart, twice. This is what you're relegated to. It used to be a pay-per-view.
King Booker.
I like the idea of it being now an event that's done through the app, it was great with the network. I think that's great marketing right there. But the talent right now, who's gonna win? Stardust?
Yep. So the result of that match was Barrett hits a bull hammer after Sheamus comes out and babbles on. So that gets us into the next match. Worst match I've ever seen in my life: Tyson Kidd versus Big E. I hate it.
New Day.
I actually thought the match was okay, but these outcomes with the way
it was.
With New Day winning, no, it was alright. They actually for the different size difference, they actually had an okay match for the two different styles of wrestling that they put on.
But the problem was it lasted 2 minutes and it resulted in Xavier Woods holding.
That's what they're doing right now. They're really trying to make New Day's heel. They got to sometimes you got to play the card you dealt.
You have to admit though, talking back to Extreme Rules since it was only Sunday, that their match, New Day and Tyson Kidd and Cesaro, was probably the most enjoyable match or technically best match of the night. Do you agree?
Yeah, because of belt changed hands.
They all stink. They all stink.
They really dropped the ball with Cesaro. He was really rolling.
He was on a run.
Then they even made him a Heyman guy, which kind of wasn't working for him, but they did a lot of stuff. But they just doing him really dirty.
Yeah, so with that being said, that gets us into the Ryback versus Bo Dallas match.
Bo leave! You got Bo leave the ring.
JT and I knew this was coming. It was setting up the Bray Wyatt promo, and he comes out after the match and delivers a Sister Abigail. What do you guys think of this beef brewing?
Isn't he Bray Wyatt's brother?
I don't like it. Now that I'm letting it sit on it, he actually came out sticking up for his brother.
Sticking up for his brother?
Go figure. But I don't know. I guess what they're doing, what can you really do with Ryback because he's the worst. And second, even the fans love him now too. I'd be the
I like Ryback,
no,
man.
I know you do.
Stupid.
But not even that.
Beast mode.
With Bray, like with that Undertaker loss, they're digging him out of a hole right now. The
Yeah.
fans are not feeling the Bray last night when they did that.
Ryback for an opponent
they
is
were
weak.
getting a lot of
That's weak
boos.
for
Well,
Bray.
Bray is played out now,
No,
man.
but they should have given him a little bit more break, and then he should have snuck up on someone and had a little cult behind
He
him.
needs
and
to
did it
be.
all over
He needs
again.
to be doing these promos on big time guys like a Seth Rollins. He needs to be taking out a champ. He's doing it to Ryback right now.
That's why he must be disappointed.
But they
with
have to separate it. Like I was saying to Murph last night when we were watching it, for the most part, they have so many guys in the WWE right now that they can just do nothing with. Like they have no belt implications. They have nothing. Like the Adam Roses, the Fandangos, like they're all just fillers.
because they're not stars.
But even Bray Wyatt, like what he's doing right now is just being a filler. Just a time slot filler right
He's
now.
better than that, though. That's the point.
He's
He's
better
so much,
than that,
and he's
man.
good in the ring too.
They
He's
can
great
bring
in the
back.
ring.
They can bring back Daniel Bryan and do a. They've already had a feud, and it's not bad. That could be something. Bray could get in the IC title mix,
I'm sick
or
of
Bray
seeing
should get
things.
back in the Cena mix and go for the U.S. title. Get him involved in something. Ryback needs
Well,
to.
I wouldn't
do
mind
something.
seeing
Speaking of
Bray with
Cena-
some, like he never goes after belts, which I understand, but I wouldn't mind seeing him with some type of belt, like have some type of possession.
Yeah,
Could
exactly.
maybe give
Make it
him
a little more
like a little bit of
interesting.
an edge. I don't know what it is.
So speaking of Cena, we go into his open challenge. Heath Slater again. The new joke comes out,
I'm a one-man band.
and I
One-man
said it to
trash can.
Buzz. I said someone's coming out.
Hot trash.
Rusev comes out, just destroys him. They talk
Lana
about.
comes out. We go wild. She's amazing.
And she gets
he
kicked
sends
out
her to the
again.
back.
And
she needs to break up. Jump on the Cena wagon, Lana.
He might take it. That might
He
be a little
might
thing. He
take
might
it.
just take her.
And Brie mode ain't gonna be too happy about that.
Nikki.
Nikki.
Oh, that's right. Cool. Correct.
So next we got Kane. Little promo announces that the audience can vote again on a triple threat or a singles match. After that we got R-Truth versus Stardust.
Ugh.
Ugh.
Oh.
But we got a
Little
R-Truth
Jimmy.
guy here. Little Jimmy. We got an R-Truth guy here.
Whoa! What's up?
That's a main
What's
event
up?
match. Like when I say a main
What's
event
up?
match, I mean like
Like
not
the-
like a main event. I mean like the show main event.
Get it off of Raw.
They
Like,
gave R-Truth the dub though.
Good.
They
With a
did.
move that no one even seen, like he hit like this one of his finishes that no one even
He's
noticed.
alright,
and it was
man.
actually off of like a reversal, but nobody caught it. Nobody caught the
The
match.
crowd
It was
plays
bad.
for him.
I mean,
man.
R-Truth won the match.
I just hope he doesn't win.
I thought Stardust was going to get the win, to be
I
honest
just
with
hope he
you.
doesn't win King in the Ring.
I'm sick of the Stardust. Bring
Next-
Cody back. I think
next
fans will be really
was-
happy to see Cody.
This next match I know was a personal favorite to Buds. It was Fandango versus Adam Rose.
Oh my god.
I want to know your thoughts. I know you love these
No
guys.
comment. That's the worst.
I don't even know why this is even a real match.
Why is it even on Raw again? Like, what are we doing?
What is that? I'd rather
Fillers.
just live stream an NXT
But
match.
Adam
Oh,
Rose-
that's right.
But Adam Rose did snatch his girl up.
She went into full-on slut mode, Rosa Mendez. Like, I don't think anyone was expecting
You ever
what she
seen
pulled.
her on Total Divas, man?
She's ridiculous.
She's all over the place. She actually liked Paige. She made out with Paige
I think she's
on
on
Total
some
Divas.
lubes,
Lucky
is
her.
what I think.
Yeah, man.
So, next we have Brie, who speaks on Daniel Bryan. Naomi attacks Brie. We go into that match. Naomi wins. Snooze fest next. Ambrose versus Sheamus. Good match overall. I actually
Yeah,
enjoyed it.
And I was really disappointed though once again because stupid Ziggler comes out, hits Sheamus, gets him disqualified, so he ends up winning the match, which is the worst part about it is I actually thought they were finally going to give Ambrose
Yeah,
something.
yeah,
Like he had a good European, I think it was the European or the US title he had for a while.
The longest
might have been
reigning
the-
U.S. title.
Yeah, I think it might
There
have
is
been
no
European.
European.
How about we
At
were-
the time,
we were-
they didn't call it the
No,
European?
there's no European.
Do you remember
so-
last night we were laughing after the match? After they disqualified...
He never wrestled. He had the longest reigning U.S.
After
title.
they
He only had, like, 5
disqualified
matches.
after they disqualified Ambrose, he runs in and asks the ref what happened. The ref's like, "I'm sorry." He's like, "We disqualified you." He yells, "For once, it wasn't me."
It's the first time in my life I haven't done it. The
was
first
the
time in my life.
best.
Ambrose, the lunatic fridge.
I like him. Get him in
Sheamus,
something.
he advances. We have Damian Sandow comes back.
Yep, thank the crowd.
I love
Sandow a
that.
little love. He came out, thanked
Yeah,
the
but
crowd.
what's he gonna do?
That's what he was at. That's basically what he was
doesn't
saying.
know.
He has that's the whole point. He
Axel came out.
He said he went through these gimmicks. He wanted to prove that he was funny. The WWE laughed. They kind of got on his side. They have like a little connection with him now. He really broke character. It was kind of nice, and he was just basically saying like when I came in, I wore a robe. I was trying to be the intellectual savior. He went on it, and then it just like I don't know. He's gonna probably just go about it. Like even Axel came out right.
He came out. Yep.
He came out and he started mimicking
Mimicking him. It was
Axel.
it was funny at first,
It was funny,
but
but then it wasn't funny.
and then
And then it was old.
But we'll see what
and then I
Damian
was done
Sandow
with
is. I
it.
like him. I always said he didn't get his due back then. He actually has okay matches.
I
He
don't
muffed a couple
see.
moves,
I
but
don't see Damian Sandow being around much longer in the WWE.
yeah.
you're a hater.
I don't know.
You're a hater.
I really
No
don't.
comment. No
Yeah,
comment
I
because
really
I
don't.
like him. Don't
We'll
be that
see.
guy.
We'll see.
So next was the match of the night, in my opinion. We had Neville versus Luke Harper, and it was a great match for a little big matchup. It was a good match.
The David versus Goliath match.
They're letting Neville get some wins.
He's
man.
getting work.
Dubs out there.
He's the crowd
putting
loves
up
him.
Dubs, man. But he's not putting in any stripes. You know, usually they let the new guys come in, lose a couple, get some beats.
He'll lose one with
Man, he's coming in and taking out big men. He took out.
It's impressive.
Luke
And
Harper,
right now,
man, he's a top dog. Not a top dog, but he's up there.
Right now, you're gonna think with the competition the
Most
way it is.
enjoyable to watch.
There's
I
not
guess.
many people, and the fans are behind him, so they're gonna have to give him this.
They're
run
pushing
right now
him by default
because there's nothing else. They gotta bring up some more NXT guys to keep like a broken record.
I see your boy Sami Zayn.
Somebody, man, anybody.
So
anybody.
we go into the main event, the tag team match, Alternate Reigns versus Rollins and Kane. It was an overall. I thought it was a pretty good match. The Superman punch into the RKO. I love the RKO, so fan of it. I know you guys aren't, so go ahead, rant a little bit. What'd you think of the match?
I don't know, man. I think I was like,
I don't know. The overall Raw picture was boring. It's been
Autopilot
disappointing.
watching
Same
that.
thing. I'm sick of it. Like another triple threat match. Somehow it Reigns, Rollins just weasel away again. No Brock. I'm just not feeling it.
I would rather see Kane wrestle Rollins for the title than anybody
Come on.
else.
No. All right,
I
that's
would. I would.
That's enough. That's
All
how
right,
bad
so
the
we're
Raw-
gonna end it on
that's
that.
how bad the Raw is.
Yeah, we're just gonna end it on that. Triple threat payback was announced, so it's gonna be Reigns, Orton,
Put the
and Rollins.
mask back on. Hashtag.
This guy over here
Kane
wants
from
Kane
hell.
fighting for the belt. Everybody
With the
had,
mask.
thanks for
Demon
tuning in.
Kane.
Follow us on
Demon
Twitter
Kane.
at
We'll
the
call
Cage
it
Reviews. That's booty.
Don't cut me off.